Welcome back to Prima.Law. Now that you're able to create a contact and you've got your account set up, it's time to create your first case. So we've created a contact, and as we know, all cases are created under the contact profile. So we'll navigate over to the Cases button here. Now I've already created one, but let's walk through that process. Click New, and here is the dialog to get you started on a case. Now, let's actually start with the case type, because you're probably going to be using some of the standard case types, the templates that we've created inside of Prima. Those include forms, the steps you go through, the case flow to get to the end of the case, and also the valuable checklist that you want to share with your client. So you would select the template you want to use. Now you can give it a custom name, or you can follow the naming convention we've established in Prima. You can also add a tag to this case. So if this is some sort of special case that you want to be able to track later, like maybe you can already filter in the system for whether it has I-130 in the case or not. But let's say that this individual is also a DACA client. You can create a new tag, and you can call it DACA. Let's just say you want to track that in here. We've created the new tag. Now we're going to add it. There we go. And we can list the staff that we want working on here. So we can list the attorney who's going to be the primary attorney. We can assign a secondary attorney as well, no problem. We can assign, I don't have any paralegals in this profile, but you can assign paralegals and other assistants to the case as well. And then you can set dates. So if there's an expiration date, you can use that. If you have a date that you want to complete the case by, you would enter that date here. That makes it very easy to track in the case management board as well. So you're going to click Save. You're going to create that case. And so now when you jump into the case, you're now on the case page, as you can see here. And for case management purposes, the first thing you should do, let's say this hasn't been assigned to anyone yet. So this is a case it's not yet been assigned. On the meta status, right now we're waiting on the law office. And the priority, well, it's I-130, so it's probably, a good medium priority, probably not an emergency. You could add any important notices here as well. And down here, following these tabs now, we have some case details. We can edit those here. The case flow items, so the general steps you go through to complete this case. You're going to track those here. Check or uncheck those. You have the valuable checklist. You're going to want to use this. You need to use this. This will make assembling your case much easier when you're using the package assembly tool. All right, so you're going to have access to this as the attorney or the paralegal. You're going to give your client access through the client portal so they can see this as well, and they can upload documents to it from their phone, from their computer. Usually it's from their phone, and it makes it very easy for them to take pictures of images that you need and provide them to you in a secure manner. This is all encrypted. We have here the forms you're going to need for this I-130 case. All right. We have the package assembly tool here. We have, with our forms, the ability to also generate smart interviews. I'll show you how to connect that in a second. When you get the USCIS receipt in the mail, you'll add that information here. General file storage can be here. You can create folders, and you can keep your things organized here as well. Of course, there's notes, phone call tracking, task management, all the billing, calendar, and even a custom fields tab. Now, as you can see right now, we see questionnaires, which is going to be deprecated. We're not supporting that feature now because we have something even better. Let's go to our admin panel. And right now we have it listed under Lab. Go ahead and click Smart Interviews. And now we can start using those. So let's go back, not to the contact, let's go to the most recent case here. It's going to be this one. Now we have Smart Interviews. Now, as we're going to go over in the forms, to use the Smart Interviews, you have to name the petitioner and the beneficiary in this case. So just for example purposes, we'll make it the same person. I know technically that would be wrong, but now we can go to Smart Interviews. We'll click Generate Interview, and it'll see, yeah, we have an I-130 that we can generate the interview for. And we'll go over that in a different video. But again, as you're setting up the case, if there's a brand new account, you might want to go enable that from the administrator panel. Only the administrator on your account will have access to that. But that's how easy it is to get your cases all set up in Prima.Law.